Hello there, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, Boomby Reactions. For those of you who are new, my name's Boomby, and thank you for watching. Now today, guys, we're going to be watching another one of Matt Mitchell's videos. I absolutely adore Matt Mitchell. I think he is so hilarious. And his videos, you know, for outsiders or foreigners like me, they're very informative, and, you know, it kind of helps in a bit of understanding about not necessarily, you know, American culture, but, you know, things that I would have no idea. I have no clue about any of this. So, well, anyway, today's video is about the 10 Commandments of Dollar General. So, guys, for our American audience, obviously, help a girl out here. What is Dollar General? Now, I've seen Dollar Tree. Is it the same thing? Is it a similar kind of store? Like, you know, it's a bargain store, right? Cheap and cheerful, probably lower quality, but, you know, you get what you pay for. Am I right? So we have similar stores here in the UK, obviously. So I'm thinking ours are Poundland. I know, original. Great name. Poundland. So we've got Poundland, Pound Stretcher. I always thought, are they the same? Anyway, we've got B&M and like Home Bargain. Now, I have seen videos on Dollar Tree, and that store kind of feels very much like one of our kind of B&M stores or Home Bargain, you know, sell bits of all sorts. They even sell like stationery, bits of crafty bits, more dried food kind of goods as opposed to fresh, but not so much frozen, but I don't know, bits of everything, like, you know, just stuff that's maybe fallen off the back of a truck. Am I thinking along the right lines? Help a girl out. Help me understand. So the 10 Commandments of Dollar General. Okay. Well, if it's anything like our bargain stores, you know, they're generally not too organized. A lot of the products that they sell are normally quite low quality. But again, you don't mind so much if you're not paying an awful lot for it. You get what you pay for, don't you? They can have very interesting customers, myself included, I guess. So sometimes they can be a little bit smelly. Let me know in the comments, guys. What's your experience of Dollar General? Is it a north-south thing? Are they everywhere? I have not got the foggiest idea, so do let me know. Let me know, guys. Anyway, let's crack on with the video. Just an awful lot of talking already. You know what I'm like as ever, guys. And as ever, if you are enjoying these reactions, my lovelies, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much in advance, guys, and it's so helpful, honestly. Thank you so much. And if you're interested, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account, and that link is over here. Right, I'm ready for a laugh. Come on, Matt. Tell me all about Dollar General.
Whether you go there every day, you've never been once in your life, or you're currently trapped there in the back room in a maze of boxes, here are the 10 Commandments of Dollar General.
It sounds quite similar to our Poundland.
Commandment number 1, thou shalt not judge a Dollar General by its outward appearance.
Oh?
What may look like a shiny brand new DG on the outside could very well look like a liquidation at a landfill on the inside. And the reason for this discrepancy is simple. It's wind. That's it. It's just wind. Because when the junk from a nasty Dollar General spills outside into the parking lot, like it frequently does, God then uses wind to push that debris into the nearest ditch, where it presumably washes up in Clover Valley. That being said...
What's Clover Valley? Is it another bargain store? Yes, see, I don't know what it is about these stores. See, I find it's not so much the cheap and tatty kind of products that get blown around everywhere. It's the packaging, and it's just general rubbish. Oh, Poundland. I'm not speaking for all parts of the UK. I do apologise if there's anyone from somewhere else in the UK and you've got an amazing Poundland. But the ones I have experience of, they're scruffy, they're messy, and they're just not organised, they're not tidy, they don't really keep on top of maintaining the stores, and they're just, I think tatty sums up the ones I've experienced anyway.
Some Dollar Generals absolutely can be judged by their outward appearance, because if you see one that looks like it's been condemned by the government and has 30 U-boats sitting outside, then yeah, At its very best, the inside is dirty. And at its worst, could look like a scene from Oliver Twist. Except instead of an orphan asking for an extra bowl of gruel, it's a stray dog carrying a family-sized bag of Ruffles across the floor. Which...
I've got a literal impression, a vision in my head of the inside of Victorian era orphanage. Oh, gosh.
Brings me to commandment number 2.
Please,
Thou
sir,
shalt honor thy stray dog and keep him safe. The more rural your Dollar General, the more likely that it
dog.
has acquired 1 or 2 semi-permanent 4-legged residents that live off the generosity of strangers and the never-ending Dollar General dumpster buffet. Sometimes it's not even a dog. I've seen Dollar Generals with goats and chickens. Point being.
I think I would love to see chickens roaming around a Poundland. No, we don't have that. We don't even really have stray dogs. Might be maybe 1 or 2 cats, more foxes than anything. And if you live really, out in the country, maybe it's a badger. But I don't think stray animals, saying that, maybe it's not so much stray animals as people's pet cats and dogs that just go lurking. Well, not so much a dog, but a cat. Yeah. I'd love if we had raccoons.
When driving through the DG parking lot, just be aware that you may also be driving through an unsanctioned petting zoo, which is why you should really pay attention to commandment number 3. Thou shalt not be in any kind of hurry. Dollar General likes their shifts covered like Winnie the Pooh's shirt covers his belly. Technically there, but with some significant gaps in coverage. Since all that is really required to physically open a business is just one single human being, Dollar General sees no logical reason to staff beyond that. As a matter of fact, if they could, they'd staff nobody, which is exactly why they've been testing stores that have no employees and are run entirely by AI, computers, and presumably a few stray dogs. Yeah.
That's why the stray dogs are there. So frequently yes, you know what? They're sounding more and more like our Poundlands. Never have enough staff. They're grossly understaffed. There's never anyone around when you need them. Or, they're doing the job of kind of 5 employees. You've got something you want to pay at the till. You can't find anyone because they're stacking shelves. Yeah, similar vibes. I get it.
Can't wait for them to try that in rural Alabama, because give it about 4 hours and that thing will be completely empty. And by Friday, it'll be a vape shop. But until then, your local Dollar General's 1 employee is having to clean, stock, refresh, and run the register at the same time. And guess which one you're not going to find them doing when it's time to check out? Luckily, Dollar General Corporate is completely aware of this issue, and they have invested a lot of time and money in a state-of-the-art paging system that will let their employees know when a customer is ready to purchase some of their fine wares.
Really?
I'm just kidding. No, it's a squeaky toy, usually. Go ahead and give that thing a firm squeeze and pray to God that this is not one of those stores run completely by stray dogs.
I think he's so funny. Oh, he had me over there. I thought he was being serious. I don't even have the squeaky toys. You just have to stand there for like 10 minutes and just hope one of these youngsters that works as usual.
Now, if it is a human and you feel any kind of frustration towards this person for doing their job and the job of about 8 different people, then let me just go ahead and tell you, thou shalt not blame the employees. Now, some of y'all whose names rhyme with, I don't know, Karen, are already saying stuff like, well, they work at Dollar General, they're getting paid to take care of blah, blah, blah. No, listen, if you have a problem with the way your Dollar General looks, smells, prices, or just simply exists too close to another Dollar General, I can tell you that nobody in that store wearing a name tag is to blame. Your beef is with corporate. Now, as a former Dollar General employee, it's hard for me to not get lost in the weeds on this one, because I could go on and on about how incredibly supportive DG Corporate is. So I'll just say this. Giving a Dollar General employee lip about something you don't like in the store is like complaining to a restaurant's valet because the chef peed on your steak. It's not even remotely their fault. 99% of the time, they don't have a clue what you're talking about. But the more you keep running your mouth, the more I'm kind of happy the chef was able to empty his bladder. Speaking of bathrooms.
Oh, God, speaking of bathrooms. I don't even think ours have. They don't have customer toilets. That's still one plus that you guys have in Dollar General. Yeah, I kind of. I'm not saying maybe I do agree with it. I don't know. These employees are not paid enough. It's kind of not their problem, and they have very little. There's nothing they can do to actually affect the outcome of your complaint. I mean, if your complaint is with the general state of the store, I mean, what are they going to do about it? They might be able to grab a mop or a brush, but outside of that, if it's like a maintenance thing, and then maybe there's a good chance that management, because of the shifts not being covered, maybe they haven't got a manager on site anyway. But yeah, I mean, I get it.
Commandment number 5, thou shalt use the bathroom before you go. Or really hope that DG has some woods behind it. Yes, probably every single Dollar General in America has a bathroom because they are required by law to offer their customers a commode. But seriously, at any point during this, have you gotten the impression that Dollar General cares? At Dollar General, bathrooms are more of an abstract concept. They exist in all states of matter. Somehow none of them are solid. I've seen several that are in order, but I've seen twice as many that are out. The one I worked at had a single bathroom, which was located in the back of the store. No, right now you're thinking of the paper towel section. Keep going. Yeah, all the way to the stockroom. There, you could find our one single bathroom, lovingly shared between customers, employees, and patrons of the Chinese buffet next door. And I say lovingly because I'm pretty sure people made love in there. Commandment number 6. Remember,
just before we move on to commandment number 6. Okay. Yeah, most of our Poundlands don't have customer toilets. I mean, to my knowledge anyway, but if I'm being honest, I've never used one anyway. I would have no desire to want to use one of those toilets. Do you think they just put the out of order sign on it just to prevent any code browns or any customer usage mishaps? If they have to share the bathroom as well, it's a long shift.
remember thy boxes and try not to fall on them. Restocking product is a routine chore at pretty much every retail establishment, but at Dollar General, it's more of a game. But not a fun game. It's more of a slow motion game of Tetris where they see how many boxes and customers they can squeeze into the aisles and guess which one of us is making the L shape as we reach for a bottle of shampoo. Each week, Dollar General sends a truck full of boxes to every location, whether or not that location can physically contain more boxes or even has an employee to unpack the boxes. And so,
yeah, but if they have nowhere to put the stock, if they don't need the, why is no one doing a stock take? It just seems as poorly managed as our Poundlands.
What's in these boxes that's so important? No one knows. Many of the boxes that are sent to your local Dollar General go forever unopened, like marketing emails from Kohl's. But every once in a while, a customer will trip up on one of those 4 boxes just right and get it to open up and reveal its treasure.
Oh, I just thought that Matt was about to say they trip on it at just the right angle, and wouldn't you know it, there's a lawsuit.
Full of Valentine's candy from 2008. Which takes us to commandment number 7, thou shalt check the dates. Now, if you're holding down the fort for General Dollar and doing the work of 8 employees by yourself, I can promise you that checking the expiration date on a can of beefaroni is not very high on the priority list.
Hey,
So if you do your grocery shopping at a Dollar General, just go ahead and approach every product in there as if it were produce from a real grocery store. Doesn't matter what it is, potted meat, Pringles, jelly beans, get in there and feel it, squeeze it, and most importantly, check for bite marks. And take a look around that shelf for a bigger version of the product that you're about to buy, because at Dollar General, shrinkflation is real, and they practice it regardless of the economy. I mean, half the stuff on the shelf already looks like it came out of one of those mini brand mystery balls. So just do yourself a favor and check those expiration dates, because those numbers are legit, unlike another set that is stuck on every package. Because commandment number 8, thou shalt...
Oh my gosh, before we're moving on to commandment number 8, is it not illegal to sell food past its expiry date. I'm pretty sure it is over here. Maybe that forces employees to kind of take it a lot more seriously, but you should be checking for the dates as you kind of shift things around on the shelves. It's like, you know, stock refilling. I don't know what you call it, like stocking shelves 101.
Never trust the price. Most retail stores will have little stickers on the shelf that are aligned with every single product. And Dollar General is no different, except their stickers are more like suggestions or
guideline.
historical documents to a time long forgotten. If you try to argue that price, then just remember commandment number 4. Okay? That cashier doesn't know why the soap costs more either. They're just trying to keep the stray dog from commandment number 2 from stealing the beef jerky. Just pay the extra 75 cents and consider it a convenience fee for not having to drive to a town with a stoplight. Sometimes you might even get lucky and find something that rings up for a cent. Yeah, 1 penny. But watch yourself,
I love when that
because
happens.
holding that penny item in your hands might be putting your life in danger. Because commandment number 9, thou shalt never come between a penny shopper and their deeply discounted junk.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the same thing with the pricing happens, especially, you know, if people pick things up and put them back on the wrong shelf. Yeah, it can become a bit confusing. The general guidelines over here is if you pick something up and it rings through more expensive at the till. I mean, you can argue it if you choose. And then the poor person behind the till normally has to go and check what you're saying, you know, on the actual shop floor, and they have to go and investigate it and shop. But if there's more than one item, if there's a handful that they do have this lower price tag, or if they're on the wrong shelf, I mean, maybe this is just store by store, but in my experience, they generally give it you for the lower price because they accept, oh, that's our fault, and there's more than a few here at that price. Is it a similar thing over in the US, or is that just something that we make up?
Every week, Dollar General corporate decides which products need to go, and they let the store managers know which ones, and they get to play scavenger hunt to try to remove them from the shelves. But that doesn't always happen. So at any given moment in a Dollar General, there are multiple products in the store that appear to be full price, but are actually discounted to the lowest possible amount. A penny. And I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, but we're talking about like Christmas tinsel and Easter basket grass. Yeah, we are. And people still want it
rubbish
because it's a penny. There are groups all over the internet that share the penny list and discuss their strategies like they're planning the heist in Ocean's 11. And every Tuesday morning, these shoppers will descend upon an already ransacked Dollar General and find a way to ransack it even more. I've seen people moving boxes and climbing shelves like a redneck Spider-Man just to get a 1-cent pack of graduation party paper plates that say,
I can understand how this becomes a game. I mean, it does sound kind of fun. It's like a scavenger hunt, isn't it? Wow, it's really serious business. People exchange penny lists.
congratulations, class of 1997. To each their own. Quite literally. At the rate Dollar General is expanding, we will all have our very own store soon. Which takes me to commandment number 10. Thou shalt stop Dollar General. At America's centennial celebration in Philadelphia back in 1876, a little green vine was introduced to America from the nation of Japan.
Japanese, not
Its name
not weird.
was kudzu. 63 years later, in Scottsville, Kentucky, a new discount retail store was introduced to America. Its name was Dollar General. Well, technically it was called J.L. Turner and Sons, but eventually they just changed it because apparently nobody in the Turner family wanted to put their name on that. Now, the interesting thing is that both started out with good intentions. Kudzu was originally sold as an ornamental vine to shade porches and beautify yards. But later,
I think we have this over here and we call it Japanese not weird.
the government encouraged farmers to plant it because they believed it would stop soil erosion. And Dollar General had a pretty noble beginning too. Its founder made a living buying up merchandise from bankrupt stores and then selling it cheap, so everybody could afford it. But just like kudzu, something went very wrong. Turns out kudzu spreads about a foot a day and now covers millions of acres across the South. And now Dollar General sprouts 9 new stores a week. It starts with 1.
What is that? For real. 9 new stores every week. That's crazy.
And then there's 2. And the next thing you know, you're at a 4-way stop where there's a Dollar General on every corner, and you have a favorite because it's the one with the good squeaky toy. Dollar General
It's the one that smells the least of weed.
is truly the kudzu of the retail world. It creeps into our hollers, it chokes out our family-owned grocery stores, and it covers our beautiful green landscape in a thin layer of yellow plastic and 1-cent Christmas tinsel. You can drive through pretty much any small town in the South and see a Dollar General every few miles. Sometimes you'll even see 2 Dollar Generals staring at each other from across the highway like they're about to fight. And just like kudzu, once it shows up, it ain't leaving.
No
You can
stopping it.
spray it, hack at it, hell, you can even pave over it. 3 days later, though, a little yellow sign's gonna sprout up from that asphalt and offer you a 2-for-1 deal on expired beefaroni. So, next time you see a patch of woods in the South being cleared, don't even bother asking what they're building. Just go ahead and start training your dog to run a cash register. It's only a matter of time.
He's such a naturally funny guy. Are they that bad? Are they literally just popping up everywhere, guys? And he mentioned in the South. So my question, I know I asked this earlier, is it like a north-south thing? Is this like a southern? You find them everywhere in southern states? Well, let me know, guys. Yeah, this sounds very much like our Poundlands. I know I watched a video where there was a couple comparing Dollar Tree to Poundland. I'd say Dollar Tree actually sounds more similar to kind of like B&M over here, and Poundland is like that step down. So is Dollar Tree a little classier? Calling a store classy. Is it a little bit more upmarket than Dollar General? I don't know what I'm talking about. Help me out. Let me know in the comments, guys. Anyway, I hope that tickled you as much as it did me. Learn something new every day. Learn about Dollar General today. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.